Welcome back to High Point Regional High School here in Wantage as Muggs Media presents Championship Saturday of the North Jersey Youth Football League. Game 4 of our quadruple header, the Midgets. It's High Point against West Milford. And we want to thank the following sponsors for bringing this game to you. ADR Environmental in Branchville. Give them a call at 973-948-3530. A big supporter of High Point Youth Football. Also, Pearson Landscaping in Branchville. Give them a call, 973-948-7295. They also wish the High Point Hawks the best of luck as they are sponsoring this game, the final game of the 4 games here on Channel 10 at MuggsMedia.com. As the teams will head out for the opening kick. We're going to come back, take a break, and we'll have the opening kick of this Midget Championship game here on Channel 10. And we're back here at High Point. High Point Hawks will receive the kick, fielded at the 28. Nicely done there. Great catch on that kickoff. And that was number 81 with the return, Danny DeLima. And the High Point Hawks will go to work, 1st and 10, led by their veteran coach, Jeff Braun, and the assistant coaches, Jeff Braun II, Jeff Riefler, Alex Starripple, Ryan Ferguson, and Eric Ellison. So the Hawks will go back to work, 1st and 10 from the 45, as they're back in the championship game once again. As we'll see how the Hawks fare. Last year they lost in a heartbreaking fashion. The pitch out, and the first carry of the game is going to be by number 23, Billy Gould. As it'll be about a 4-yard game, 2nd and about 6 for the Hawks. So, game 4 of the quadruple header underway here at High Point. As the lights are taking effect, the sun going down. Great crowd here. The give is inside and getting close to the first down, leaning forward is Billy Gould. And I want to thank Jeff Braun for helping us procure the sponsorships for tonight's game. Jeff's a great guy and does a lot for the North Jersey Youth Football League. And I wish him the best of luck tonight. So 3rd and short for the Hawks inside West Milford territory. Our champs so far today, Kittatinny in the Pony, Wallkill Valley in the Super Pee-wee, and then Kittatinny winning the Pee-wee. So on 3rd and short, the give is inside, and that'll be a 1st down. So ball will be spotted. There's Jeff Braun, great guy. And folks, you should shake his hand if you have a kid playing in any of these 4 games today, because if it wasn't for that gentleman right there, these games would not be on the air. So Kittatinny, 1st down and 10. Excuse me, High Point, 1st down and 10. It's been a long day, folks, on the 44. Direct snap to Gould, and West Milford just rips that up. First guy in there was number 36, Chris Coyle, so that'll be a loss on that. As the ball will be pushed back to, let's see, we're going to finally spot this, 46. So 2nd and 12 for the Hawks after they're getting a 1st down. They need to get to the 34. Pitch out. Gould again has some blockers in front. Gould still on his feet, and then he's wrapped up. Big tackle made there to save a possible touchdown by Chris Coyle. But Billy Gould continuing his good first quarter as he gets the ball right to the 34, and it's a High Point Hawks 1st down. Again, I want to thank Pearson Landscaping and ADR Environmental, big supporters of High Point Youth Football, and big sponsors for tonight's big championship game. As we have 1st and 10 High Point from the 34. Been a lot of Billy Gould tonight. Gould again, but he slips this time. He gets touched up by Kyle Graham. So a slip there. We have a stoppage in play here. I think it's an official's timeout. And the ball will be spotted at the 36, and the clock will now run again as we're under 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. No score. High Point returned the opening kickoff, and they've taken 4.5 minutes off the clock. Gould, a lone setback, and we're going to have a flag. Alex Bookwald at quarterback, number 11. He'll come to the sideline, get the play. So a couple of early penalties here have not helped the High Point cause, as we'll mark that off 5 yards. I want to mention a great job by the officials here. Mike Redenauer, the head official of a high school crew, and these guys have been great all game long, talking to the kids, telling them where they made their mistakes, why the penalties were called. So great job by the officials. They're all carded high school officials, and they've done a terrific job here today. So second down and long for the Hawks, and on the give, it's number 81, Danny DeLima, and he's going to get stopped, and he might have lost some yards on that, as it'll be third and long for High Point as they need to get to the 24. Ball on the 42. Split out to the far sideline will be number 40, William Condit. Motion is Gould. Bookwell will look to throw. Has a receiver, but just overshoots him a little bit as he was looking for Jake Udemarks. And I don't know if, I believe it's his brother Steve, a terrific season this year as a lineman for High Point's varsity team, which shocked the world by knocking off top-seeded Pompton Lakes in the North 1 Group 2 playoffs. Tremendous game. Jake Lazinski, who we covered here in youth football a couple years back, contributing as the quarterback for High Point, running that flex bone offense. So fourth down and long, High Point's going to set up in punt formation. Snap's good, punt's good. A little bouncer fielded at the 14. And that's number 36 with the return. Chris Coyle still on his feet. And then brought down by the Cavalry as they show up for High Point. But that's a nice return by Chris Coyle as West Milford will get its first possession with 3:30 to go here in the first quarter. No score, Midget championship game. So the Highlanders will come to the line. I remember a lot of these kids' names when we did that full slate of North Jersey youth football. David Jagiello and Xavier Garrity. So this is a talented team. Quarterback R.J. Utter, and the handoff. Nothing doing there. There's Joseph Parliamentary. So I'll set up second down. Ball spotted at the 36. 2:50 to go here in the first quarter. We have no score. I formation. They give us to the second back. Through and a big hit, and the ball pops out, and Troy Van Orden recovers it for the Hawks. Great job there by Troy Van Orden to recover the fumble. His dad, the athletic director here at High Point, one of the best guys you ever meet, folks. Todd Van Orden does a great job as an athletic director, and as good as an AD is as good a guy he is. And his son Troy just came up with a big fumble recovery. And High Point will have the ball in West Milford territory at the 33, 1st and 10, with 2:20 to go here in the first quarter of the Midget Championship game. As the sun has set here in Wanich, it's a little chilly, but we got a good crowd here at High Point High School. So 1st and 10 from the Hawks. Twins to the near sideline. Bookwell calls out the signals. Gives it to Gould. And he's wrestled down after a short gain. Number 36, Chris Coyle with the tackle. So the ball will be at the 30. Just shy of the 30. We'll call it the 31. With 1:40 to go here in the first quarter. As we said, game 4 of our quadruple header. Thanks for joining us here on mugsmedia.com and Channel 10. I'm Dan Cleary, and want to thank our cameraman Wade Young, doing a fantastic job today. Not an easy task to do 4 games in a row. The give is to Gould, and he's wrapped up immediately. Again, nicely done by the defense. And that'll set up 3rd down for the Hawks with 57 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. No score, Midget championship game. So 3rd and about 8. They need to get to the 24. We'll see if High Point can cash in here on the turnover. 3rd down, they're going to have twins to the far sideline, DeLima and Udemarks. Bookwald in motion. The pass from Gould, and he just overshoots him. Little trickery there on the direct snap right to Gould, and Bookwald, normally the quarterback, came out and did a little route, but overshot him, and it's 4th down now for High Point with 22 seconds to go here in the first quarter, no score. Again, I want to thank Pearson Landscaping in Branchville. Give them a call, 948-7295. And ADR Environmental in Branchville, 973-948-3530. Big supporter of High Point Hawks football. So 4th down for the Hawks. And that is the end of the first quarter. So after 1 quarter of play here in the Midget Championship game of the North Jersey Youth Football League, it's High Point 0, West Milford 0. We'll be back with second quarter action right after these messages here on Channel 10. And we're back here at High Point. 4th down for the Hawks. First play of the second quarter. Gould direct snap. Looking to throw, and he's going to feel the pressure, and he's going to get sacked. And Anthony Grishkin leading the way for West Milford. So after the West Milford fumble, High Point can't take advantage, and West Milford will turn the Hawks over on downs. Again, I want to thank ADR Environmental, in Branchville, and Pearson Landscaping for sponsoring this Midget Championship game. So West Milford will take over in decent field position at their own 43. R.J. Utter at quarterback, motion Austin Lundgren. They'll give it to him on the sweep, and that's a terrific tackle there by Trevor Gruber, coming up to make the stop. Terrific tackle, cutting out the legs of Lundgren on the jet sweep. Loss of a couple. 2nd and long, 2nd and 12 for West Milford. Pitch out, and that's Xavier Garrity, and he's going to get dragged down. And on that tackle, 56 Cole Masser, and also 79 John Duarte. So it'll be 3rd and 10 after getting back the 2 yards they lost, as they need to get to the High Point 47. So 3rd and 10, I formation. Looking to throw, feeling the pressure from Van Orden, and it's incomplete. Good coverage there by the Hawks. And we have a flag, a little bit too good coverage. And we're going to have a pass interference, it looks like, on High Point. Troy Van Orden with the pressure. And West Milford will probably get the first down. They're going to walk off 15, and they will. It's not a spot foul or spot of the infraction foul in youth level and high school. So they'll pick up 15 yards on the first down to the High Point Hawks 42. With just under 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter, we have no score. The Highlanders will come up to the line. First back gets it, number 45, Mark Vanarski. And he's wrapped up by Justin Klass. So it'll be 2nd and 10, no gain there. Again, I want to congratulate Kittatinny Ponies, Wallkill Valley Super Pee-wees, and Kittatinny Pee-wees on winning championships today. Here on Championship Saturday of the North Jersey Youth Football League. So 2nd and 10 out of the gun. To give us to Xavier Garrity, and he is met immediately, breaks one tackle, but High Point finishes him off. 78 in there, Brian Saldano. Also Danny DeLima getting in there as well. So the ball will be spotted at the 41, 39 for West Milford with 6.5 to go here in the second quarter. No score, Midget Championship game. So 3rd down for the Highlanders. And what's been a defensive battle between both teams thus far, no score. So 3rd and 10. Utter out of the gun. And a great play there by the High Point defense. They actually get the ball back on the fumble recovery. It's Cole Masser. And High Point will get the ball. 1st and 10. Great job by the Hawks defense. So Brian Saldano forces the fumble. And it's number 56, Cole Macer, with the recovery. So High Point gets the ball back 1st and 10 from their own 43 with 5:45 to go here in the second quarter, no score. Buchwald, he's going to try to scramble away, breaks one tackle, but he's not going to get out of the clutches of number 35, Anthony Griskin. So 2nd and 10. Again, this has been a defensive battle. Neither defense really giving up any big plays. Billy Gould had a couple of first downs in the first quarter for High Point before West Milford's defense was able to slow down the Hawks. So 2nd and 10. Gould out of the Wildcat. He's going to keep it, and West Milford blows that up. Number 52, Mike DiArco, with the big play for the Highlanders. And the Hawks now are looking at 3rd and 11 from the 43. Check that 42. As we approach 4 minutes to go here in the first half, no score in this defensive battle. Again, it's Gould out of the Wildcat. He's going to keep it, and look at that play. Busting in Joseph Palmentary. And that's going to probably force High Point to punt. We'll see what Coach Jeff Braun decides to do. But what a great play. Joseph Palmentary breaking in, number 31. Ball spotted on the 39. And it looks like High Point will set up to punt. And the Wildcats will get it away. It's a good one. And good job by West Milford not to touch that. Came very close. So West Milford will get the ball back. We have no score, 3:15 to go here in the first half. Again, Pearson Landscaping and ADR Environmental, both out of Branchville, coming up big with sponsorships for tonight's game. We want to thank them. So 1st and 10, West Milford. From about their 32. Give us to the second back, Gary, and he's going to get dragged down after a short gain. Bookwald and John Duarte in there. Short gain, 2nd and 8. Ball spotted at the 35. As we have 2:40 to go here in the second quarter. No score. And to give us to the first back through, David Jaggiello. Bookwell with the tackle. Jaggiello gets the first down for West Milford. That'll momentarily stop the clock. 1st and 10 from the 44, and the clock will start again after the sticks are set. But David Jaggiello, a nice run. As we have 2 minutes to go. And the give is to Austin Lundgren. He tries to change fields, and then he's going to get stacked up by the High Point defense. 86 in there, first one in there, just in class. But he'll pick up about 5, Lundgren, 2nd and 5, with 1:44 to go here in the first half. And a big play there. Billy Gould shooting the gap as he takes down R.J. Utter for the big loss. Nice job there by Mr. Gould. As the ball be spotted at the 46. So 3rd down and about 9. They need to get to the 46. So 3rd down. Utter looks to throw. Van Orn with some pressure. Still feels it. Looking for the receiver. Incomplete. Good job by the High Point pass rush to flush him out of the pocket. Trace Healy in there as well. So West Milford looking at a 4th down with 42 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Ball on the 46. So we'll see what they come up with here on 4th down. West Milford might use a timeout. I don't know if they have the right personnel. Now they got it straightened out. So out of the gun, direct snap. And High Point snuffs it out. Garrity on the, 45 on the carry, Vernarski. So High Point will turn West Milford over on downs. They'll get the ball back 1st and 10 at the 45 of West Milford with 35 seconds to go here in the first half. So we'll see what Coach Jeff Braun decides, if he's going to be aggressive or just run out the half, rest up, and go into the second half with a scoreless tie. We'll see how they approach this. They have all their timeouts, 35 seconds to go. From the West Milford 45, I have a guess they're going to go for it here. and try to be aggressive. Bookwald pitches to Gould. Gould's looking to throw, and he overshoots the receiver as he was looking for number 84, Jake Udemark's 2nd and 10. As we have 28 seconds to go before the break. Now we'll see if High Point keeps it on the ground or if it's a pass that stays in bounds and they don't get the first down. Will West Milford use a timeout with 28 seconds to go? Interesting. We'll see what happens here. Bookwald comes to the line. And he's going to look to throw. Has time. Has a receiver who makes the catch. What a grab by Jake Udemark's. First down, High Point. And High Point's going to use a timeout. Big play there as Udemark's makes the great catch. So High Point will call a timeout. We'll step aside. We'll be right back. And we're back here at High Point after High Point used a timeout. Great catch by Udemark's. 1st and 10 from the 23 of West Milford. 18 seconds to go. Bookwald looking to throw. Has a receiver. And it's incomplete. Gould looking for a flag. Jagiello on the coverage. So now set up 2nd down with 11 seconds to go. So I imagine High Point will take another shot at the end zone again. Second down here and 10. Bookwald drops back, some pressure. The pass is caught. No, incomplete. Great effort by Danny DeLima. And we have time for one more play here in the first half. 3 seconds to go. And High Point's going to use a timeout. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back. And we're back after High Point calls a timeout. 3 seconds to go. Ball on the 24. So one final play here in the first half. Bookwald's going to look to throw. He heaves it up, looking for Gould, who makes the catch at the 1 yard line. And that is the end of the half. So High Point's going to run out of time as Gould is stopped at the 1. Wow. So after 2 quarters of play here at High Point High School, championship game in the Midget division of the North Jersey Youth Football League, we have no score between High Point and West Milford. We'll be back with 3rd quarter action right after this here on Channel 10 and MugsMedia.com. Welcome back for High Point. Start of the 3rd quarter. High Point kicks off to West Milford. As West Milford's Mark Benarski will field it. No score after 2 quarters of plays. We were starting the 3rd quarter. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dan Cleary here on Channel 10 and MugsMedia.com. This High Point Championship game being brought to you by ADR Environmental in Branchville. Big supporter of the High Point Hawks. Give them a call at 973-948-3530. And Pearson Landscaping in Branchville, 973-948-7295. They also big supporters of High Point Hawks football. So the second half is underway, and that's Xavier Garrity with the carry, William Condit and Billy Gould on the tackle. And for whatever reason, I can't explain, folks, the yard markers and chain are now on the home sideline. Usually it's on the visitor side. So 2nd down for the Highlanders. Full house backfield. And to give this to the 2nd back, I believe that was number 7, Jagiello. And indeed it was on the tackle, Cole Masser. So we'll set up a third and about 5 or 6 for West Milford. And this Midget Championship game with the North Jersey Youth Football League has no score. So an early third down here for the Highlanders. Both teams defensively have played extremely well, as evidenced by the score. This is Utter. Motion Lundgren. Utter's going to keep it, and Billy Gould, the first one there, also there. John Duarte and Dan DeLima. And it's going to set up a fourth down for West Milford at the 46.
Folks, we have a winning raffle ticket.
So we have 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. This might be one of those situations, folks. First touchdown's going to win it. So it looks like they're going to punt. We'll see if they actually go through with it. Palmentieri is back deep to punt. High Point doesn't think they're going to punt. They have everyone up, so whatever happens here, they're going to come after it. No one's back for a return. And that's a great punt for Palmentieri, switching the fields, as that'll be touched up by Lundgren at about the 18, 19-yard line. So High Point will have its first possession of the second half. It'll be on the 18, so we'll see what the Hawks do. The first half came to a tantalizing and excruciating end for High Point. Billy Gould was brought down at the 1-yard line, but they ran out of time, and they couldn't get off another play. So High Point will come to the line, no score. It's going to be Gould out of the Wildcat. He's going to take it up the middle. Coyle, the first one to get to him. Short gain for Gould. 3 yards there, so 2nd and 7. The ball out to about the 21. They need to get to the 28. So Gould again. We saw a lot of this in the second quarter. He's going to keep it again, gets a good head start. But West Milford is there to trip him up. Anthony Griskin with the stop, and it's going to set up third down and short for the High Point Hawks. As the ball's going to be spotted around the 25, so it'll be third down and about 2.5 short 3. Again, Gould out of the Wildcat. He's going to keep it again, and he is met right away. I believe that was Palmentieri in there. And Garrity with the hit, so that's going to set up fourth down. So Garrity with the big hit for West Milford. So 4th and short. And this is a dicey situation. If you don't get it and go for it, you're giving West Milford a 24-yard, 26 or 25-yard field to deal with, a short field. So we're going to see no score as we approach 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Buckwell back at quarterback. DeLima and Gould to give us to number 55, Trace Healy. And I don't know, folks. We'll see where the spot is. Very close. They might measure. Let's see what the officials do, who have done a great job all game and all day. So they're going to come out. They're going to bring out the sticks. They're going to measure. So Trace Healy with the carry. Did he get enough? He did not. Big stop by West Milford. And they're going to have a short field to deal with, so High Point's defense is going to have to come up big here as West Milford will take over 1st and 10 from about the 27. So great job by the West Milford D as they will get the ball 1st and 10 from the Hawks 27. Utter out of the gun. Going to look to throw. Has time. And almost picked off Billy Gould. Terrific effort. And now bring up 2nd and 10. So the best field position of the game for either team. And the deepest penetration as the ball spotted on the 27, 2nd and 10.
The proud winner of $45.50. He will be taking Mr. Fagan out tonight for dinner at Craven Pie Baby, Hamburg, New Jersey.
Utter gives it to Jagiello, makes the spin, but he's slowed down. In there, number 86, Justin Class, number 79, John Duarte. So 3rd and 10. So the High Point defense answering the call here after getting turned over on downs. We'll see if they can come up with a couple more stops as West Milford has the ball with 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. And then the handoff is to Mark Varnarski, and he'll be short of the 1st down, but it'll make it a little bit more manageable as he gets to the 25. They need to get to the 17. So it's going to be a 4th and 8 for West Milford with 3:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We have no score midget championship game of the North Jersey Youth Football League. So we'll see if they go to the air. Utter. He's going to pitch it out. This is Xavier Garrity, and he's going to get stopped. Troy Van Orden in there. Nicely done, and Brian Soldano. So High Point comes up with a stop when they need it on 4th down, and the Hawks will get the ball back. So going for it on 4th down deep in their own territory does not hurt the Hawks as they get the ball back 1st and 10 from the 22 with 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Again, I want to thank Pearson Landscaping in Branchville. Give them a call, 973-948-7295. And ADR Environmental in Branchville, 973-948-3530. Big supporters of High Point Hawk football. Out of the Wildcat, it's Gould, and look at Garrity busting right in, shooting the gap, and he throws him down for a loss. Again, this has been a hard-hitting defensive battle. Neither team's offenses have been able to put together any sort of drive. So that'd be a loss of about 3. Ball's at the 18-19 yard line as we have 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Bookwell comes in along with Danny DeLima. So 2nd and about 13 for the Hawks. Bookwell back in at quarterback. Lone back is Gould. The pitch is to Gould. He tries to cut it up. And Garrity's there again to lead the defensive charge. He might have got back some of what he lost. And it'll be 3rd down with 1:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. The ball at the 21. So it'll be 3rd and 11. So we'll see if High Point can convert here. Again, the big play of the game, Gould, the last play of the 1st half, getting stopped a yard short after a terrific effort at the goal line. Trace Healy in the backfield. Pressure comes. Buckwell throws it up. He was looking for Gould. Jagiello on the coverage. So it'll be 4th down and 11 with 52 seconds to go here in the third quarter, no score. Game 4 of our quadruple header. Hope you enjoyed it, folks. The ball at the 20. They need to get to the 32. And they're going to punt, and Lundgren will jump. So this makes an interesting decision. You're going to pick up 5. You're not going to get a first down. But it's going to be 4th and about 5. I still think the smart move is to punt it away here, but we'll see. The punter is Jake Udemarks. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Good snap. Udemarks will get it away. Takes a high point bounce all the way back. Fielded and brought down immediately. Coyle. But a good coverage there. Gould amongst others getting there, but West Milford's going to get the ball back. 1st and 10 with 5 seconds to go here in the third quarter. We have no score. And that is the end of the third quarter. So 3 quarters in the books here at High Point Midget Championship game. We have no score. High Point and West Milford. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right after this here on Channel 10 and mugsmedia.com. And we're back here, start of the fourth quarter, Midget Championship game. And the handoff to Garrity, and he gets a big gainer. And is it a fumble? You're going to say West Milford still has it. But it's going to be a first down for the Highlanders as they get into High Point territory at the 47. And to give again, this time it's to David Jaggiello, and he's going to get to the 45. The ball will be spotted at the 45. And more, this game looks like whoever scores first is going to win. So it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Highlanders at the 45. Under 9 minutes to go. And the give is to Lundgren. He makes one guy miss, picks a block up from Vinarski, where he's driven out of bounds by Buchwald and William Condit. So the ball will be spotted at the 36. 3rd down and about 5 for the Highlanders. 8:25 in running here in the fourth quarter. West Milford had it in deep in High Point territory, could not convert. And now they're back in High Point territory again, 3rd down. Utter, and the give is to Garrity, and he is very close to a first down. No whistle yet, the pile moving, and now we get a whistle. So it's all about the spot, and the spot has it as a first down. So good physical work there by the Highlanders up front. As they're going to get the first down, the ball is at the 36 with 7:45 in running here in the fourth quarter. No score here in the championship game of the Midget Division of the North Jersey Youth Football League. Hand off to Garrity. He's got some room, makes a spin move. And Buchwald with the tackle. Garrity picking up about 8 or 9. So nicely done by Xavier Garrity. As the ball is at the 29. As we have 7:12 in running here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and short for the Highlanders, putting together a nice drive here. Garrity the tailback. They're going to feed him again. Venarski with the block. Good hit there. Bringing down the runner was Cole Mazer. And that's going to make it 3rd and short. And obviously with no score and with under 7 minutes to go, 4 down territory for the Highlanders. So 3rd and short for West Milford. They give us to Venarski. He stood up. Masser and William Condit in there, as well as Trevor Gruber. We're going to see what the spot is. And it's going to be 4th down for the Highlanders, as we have 6 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. So the ball spotted at the 27. They need to get to the 25. A big play in this one. Janorski and Garrity in the backfield. To give us to Garrity. And I don't think he got it. Billy Gould in there. Great job. Also Dan DeLima. And we'll see where the spot is. And they're giving the spot a 1st down for West Milford. Wow. Or at least they're going to measure. I thought they had to get to the 25. And they are giving a 1st down to West Milford, much to the chagrin of the High Point faithful here. As High Point upset with the call. As the referees are waiting. And a 1st down. The referees might talk about it here with 5:23 to go. There's the hat of one of the High Point coaches who was not happy with the call. And they're going to confer, and it is a 1st down, West Milford. Now, you can disagree with the call if you're High Point, but you can't get a 15-yard unsportsmanlike. You got to keep your composure. So West Milford with a big 1st down conversion as they have the ball with 5:14 to go. They give us to Garrity again, and he's going to be stopped. Duarte, Gould, and also Justin Class. Big stop there for the High Point Hawks. A loss. Going to be 2nd and 11. So 2nd and long for the Highlanders with 4:45 to go. Ball on the 27. Give us the Jagiello, and he's met immediately. Condit, Trevor Gruber, and Justin Class busted in there for the Hawks, who are fired up after feeling they were wronged on the 4th down spot. So the ball is at the 26. Clock continues to run, 4 minutes to go. 3rd and long. Highlanders will come to the line. Venarski and Garrity in the backfield. Coyle split out. We'll see if Utter passes here. And he's going to look to throw, feels the pressure, and that's going to be incomplete. So it'll be 4th down for the Highlanders. Obviously, they will go for it with 3:36 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Ball spot at the 26, 4th and 10. And we have a timeout by West Milford. We're going to step aside and we'll be right back. Back here at High Point, another big fourth down. This one's a lot longer, 4th and 10. 3:36 to go. Utter drops back to pass. Throws it up, and that's going to be incomplete. So a big stop by the High Point defense. They'll turn West Milford over on downs, as High Point will get the ball back with 3:28 to go here in the fourth quarter. So good job by the High Point defense. See if they can put any sort of offense together. 1st and 10 from the 26. Hawks come to the line. And they'll be out of the Wildcat with Gould. He's going to look to throw. Has time. Has a receiver and broken up. He was looking for William Condit, and it's Austin Lundgren with the coverage, 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10 for the Hawks from the 26. 3:19 to go. We'll see if High Point goes to the air again. Buchwald's back at quarterback. And he is going to throw. Healy picks up the blitz, and Buchwald's going to keep it, and he's going to get dragged down after a short gain. So Buchwald out of bounds right at the sticks, so it'll set up 3rd and 10 with 3:10 to go. Again, this has been a hard-hitting defensive battle between these two squads.
I think I hear Mrs. Fleet on the other side. Hello.
Ball at the 27-yard line, 3:05 in running. So big 3rd down here for the Hawks. Gould the lone setback. Buchwald on the center. Off the play action. Looking for the receiver, and that's incomplete. He was looking for Jake Udemarks. And it'll be 4th down for the High Point Hawks. So if we'll see if they decide to punt here and play the field position game. That's probably the proper move with 2:35 to go. Got to make sure the snap's good here. The hold, not the hold, but the punter needs to collect the snap. Make sure there's no errors here deep in your own territory. They'll boot it away. West Milford will field it at the 46. That's Coyle, but a great job of coverage by Billy Gould. But West Milford will get the ball 1st and 10 with 2:20 to go here in the fourth quarter of the championship game of the Midget division of the North Jersey Youth Football League. Ball at the 47. We'll see, we're going to have a fantastic finish here, folks. What a ball game between two proud and hard-hitting teams. So 1st down for the Highlanders. Coyle will switch sides. 1:50 to go. Utter looking to throw. Goes deep. And it's broken up by DeLima as they were looking for Coyle. 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10 for the Highlanders from the 47. But each team's defenses, when called upon, have come up huge tonight, as I said, by evidence of the no score. Utter. Give us to Garrity. Tries to break through. Xavier Garrity powers forward. He's going to get to the 45. And that's going to be third and about 2.5, 3. As we have 1:21 to go here in the fourth quarter. Very interesting here. West Milford doesn't convert here. Will High Point use a timeout on defense? The pitch is to Garrity. Cuts it up. He's got the first down and more as he runs over players. Xavier Garrity finally dragged down by Billy Gould, but not before he gets the first down inside the 30. And West Milford's going to call a timeout. We're going to step aside. And we're back here at High Point. 50 seconds to go. West Milford trying to drive for a game-winning touchdown. No score. And the handoff is inside. Coyle. And number 35, Trevor Gruber, with the nice stop there with 38 seconds to go. The ball at the 28, 2nd and 9. Utter drops back, has time, looking for the receiver, and that's Palmentary, coverage by Dan DeLima. And we have 21 seconds to go here in regulation. They will play overtime if no one scores here in the final 21 seconds. Ball at the 28. 3rd and 9. Utter rolls out. He's going to dump it off in the flat to Lundgren, who makes the catch. And he's going to be brought down at about the 21. He's going to be short of the first down. 8 seconds in running. As the time is going to run out here in regulation. And we're going to go to overtime. Tied at 0 unless someone got a timeout here. Let's see. I think the regulation is over. And it is the end of regulation. So after 4 quarters, we have no score. We're going to go to overtime. We're going to take a break, folks. We'll be back. Welcome back to High Point High School championship game of the Midget division of the North Jersey Youth Football League. Overtime. High Point will have the first possession. The ball will be spotted at the 25. No clock except for the play clock. Buchwald will go in motion, a little trickery. Gould going to look for Buchwald. And we have a pass interference call on West Milford. So a nice little trick play to start the overtime. So they'll pick up the pass interference yardage. There's the call from the official, who, again, all these guys have done a great job today, starting with the pony game. So they'll walk this off, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the, we'll call that the 13 for the Hawks. So if High Point scores, West Milford gets an opportunity. And if they don't score or tie it up, the game is over and High Point would be champs. High Point doesn't score here and West Milford scores, game over. Pitch out to Gould. Gets a couple of blocks, he cuts it inside, just inside the 10, 2nd down for the Hawks. The ball out about the 9-yard line, 2nd and about 6. Neither team able to find the end zone during regulation, so now with the shorter field, we'll see if someone can put up some points. It'll be 2nd and about 5 or 6 here for the Hawks. Buchwald under center. Gould, now he'll go in motion. Gould, and there's a penalty. A little bit too many people moving there. And that will be on High Point, so they'll push it back 5 yards. Be 2nd down for the Hawks. And they'll push that ball back to the 14. So we'll make it a 2nd and 11 from the 14 for the Hawks. Again, want to thank ADR Environmental in Branchville. Give them a call at 973-948-3530, and Pearson Landscaping in Branchville, 973-948-7295. Both companies big supporters of High Point youth football. So after the penalty, 2nd and 11. Ball on the 14 for the Hawks. Buchwald under center. Trace Healy back there essentially as another blocking person, as he will pick up the blitz. Buchwald looking for the receiver, and it's caught! Touchdown, High Point! Jake Udemarks from 14 yards out. So Udemarks with the touchdown. High Point has a 6-0 lead. And we'll see what they do here for the extra point. What a pass and what a catch by Udemarks. So High Point will set up for the extra point. If they kick, it's 2. If they run it in or pass it in, it's 1. And they're going to go for the kick. And this will be Devin Haynes for the extra point to look to make it 8-0. Snap's good. Kick is up. And it is good. Haynes with the 2 points. And High Point has an 8-0 lead, as now West Milford will come back and have its opportunity. And if it does not score, High Point will be your midget champs. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back. And we're back here at High Point. Overtime, High Point just converted. A Buchwald to Udemarks touchdown pass, and Haynes with the extra point. West Milford needs to answer. Garrity with the run, and he's tripped up at about the 20. So he's going to pick up 5 yards, 2nd and 5 for the Highlanders. So if they do not score, and if they do score, they have to kick. So a lot of things have to happen here for West Milford. But first they have to score. 2nd and 5 from the 20. The give again is to Garrity. He has room, and then he's knocked backwards. Brian Soldano with another big hit. Condit in there too, so it's going to be 3rd and short. And Troy Van Orden was in there as well. So 3rd and short for the Highlanders. Obviously, they will go for it on 4th if they don't get it here. As High Point has the 8-0 lead. Last year, High Point lost in overtime in a heartbreaker. Talking to Jeff Braun before the game, he goes, we got to win this one this year. They give us to Garrity. He's going to get the first down. And he'll get stacked up, Van Orden in there along with Brian Soldano. But Garrity's going to get the first down at about the 12. Be 1st and 10 from the 12 for the Highlanders. West Milford's going to call a timeout. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back. And we're back after the West Milford timeout. 1st and 10 from the 12. Utter looks to throw, and it's broken up in the end zone. Condit there. Good coverage by Condit. They were looking for Kyler Graham. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Obviously, a turnover would end the game as well. The pitch is to Garrity. He gets to the outside, and then he gets wrapped up by Jake Udemarks. And we're going to have 3rd down for the Highlanders. So High Point's defense 2 plays away from claiming the championship here in the Midget division. Fans getting fired up here at High Point. Ball on the 11. They need to get to about the 2 for a first down. Utter under center. He's going to look to throw. Has a receiver. And it's caught. What a catch by Austin Lundgren Touchdown, West Milford. Wow.
For a score of 8-6.
So West Milford scores
West Milford leads
utter
the
to
field goal in order to tie this game.
Lundgren, and now here comes the all-important extra point. And they need to make this. If they don't, High Point is your midget champs. And it looks like Casey Fagan will attempt the extra point here for West Milford. So will we play another set of downs, or will this be it? Kick is up, and it's good. West Milford ties it at 8. And this will head into double overtime. We're going to step aside, folks. We'll be right back. And we're back here at High Point. What a game, 8-8 as we head to double overtime. Buckwell rolls out, tries to get the corner, and he's going to get dragged down. Good pursuit there by Anthony Griskin. But what a play. Utter to Lundgren, who makes the catch in traffic in the end zone on third down. And then Fagan hits the extra point. We're tied at 8. Ball spotted at the 29, so a loss of 4 for a High Point on that play. 2nd and 14. Buckwell comes up to the line. Gould, the lone running back. Motion to Lima. Buckwell looking to throw. He has a receiver, Udemarks, and he just overshoots him on the coverage, Elijah Clark. So it'll be 3rd and 14 for the Hawks. We're tied at 8. Buckwell getting the call from the sideline here. So a big play here. Obviously they want to get the first down, but they don't need to get it all on this play. They just want to make 4th down manageable. Ball from the 29. Buckwald looking to throw. Going deep, and it's caught. And it's Udemarks again with another terrific catch. And that's a first down for the Hawks. And it should be 1st and 10 from the 11. Great catch by Udemark, who's keeping this team in the game, with 2 great catches. So fresh set of downs for the Hawks. Hawks come to the line. Buckwell with the pitch to DeLima. He cuts it into the outside, and he's wrestled down by Garrity at the 5. And it'll be close to the first down, but it will be short, so it'll be 2nd and about 4. They need to get to the 1. He's the ball spotted at the 5. This is where you got to dig down deep if you're on either team. You want to get that championship. So 2nd and about 4. The pitch to Gould. He shakes off one tackler, and he's going to get brought down at the 2. Diarco on the tackle. As we unpile here, is Diarco hurt? Nope, they're just twisted in there. As that'll set up 3rd and 1 for the High Point Hawks. They need to get to the 1. They're on the 2. trying to push his way in. No indication yet. It should be a first down for Gould, but it's not a touchdown, so it should be 1st and goal from the 1. And that's what's more important here for High Point. They get to get 4 more downs here to move the ball roughly 36 inches. So High Point looking to retake the lead. We're tied at 8. Up the middle, and any indication yet. Touchdown, High Point, Billy Gould. So High Point scores. And we have the extra point coming up now. As last time, the kick from Devin Haynes was perfect. High Point with the 14-8 lead. Haynes for the 2 points. West Milford jumps. Half the distance. Make it a little bit closer for Haynes. A big extra point here for 2 points, because obviously it would force West Milford, if they're fortunate enough to score, to kick as well. Snap's good. Kick is blocked by West Milford. Big block there by the Highlanders. So the score is going to remain 14-8. High Point here in double overtime. And we're going to step aside. We'll be back with West Milford's possession right after this. And we're back. High Point has the lead 14-8. West Milford to give to Xavier Garrity. And he gets tripped up. Billy Gould, who's been all over the field tonight, makes the tackle. He picks up about 4, 2nd and 6. So if High Point can stop West Milford, they're going to win the title. But West Milford just as gritty as High Point, coming right back and scoring on that terrific catch by Lundgren. So 2nd and 6. They give us to Garrity again, and he gets stacked up. Cole Masser in on the tackle, as well as number 78, Brian Soldano. So we're going to have a 3rd down and about 4 for the Highlanders. The ball at the 19. They need to get to the 15. These kids got to be exhausted. They've played their hearts out tonight. A lot of them going both ways. So 3rd down. The pitch is to Garrity. Tries to get the corner, and he's going to be short of the 1st down. So here we go again, 4th down for West Milford. If they do not pick up a 1st down, High Point will be your midget champions of the North Jersey Youth Football League. Again, I want to thank Jeff Braun for procuring the ads. ADR Environmental in Branchville and Pearson Landscaping in Branchville. So here we go, folks. 4th and short. The give is to Garrity. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to get the 1st down, it looks like. It's going to be close. We'll see where the spot is. They had to get to the 15. If they didn't get to the 15, this ball game's over. And it is! Congratulations to the High Point Hawks as they have beaten West Milford 14-8 to win the Midget Championship of the North Jersey Youth Football League. Congratulations, Jeff Braun. Great job, High Point Hawks. Well, that's going to wrap up our coverage of the North Jersey Youth Football League Championship Saturday. I hope you enjoyed it, folks. We had a great time. A big shout out to our cameraman, Wade Young, who's been shooting these games all day. Great job by him. So I hope you enjoyed it, folks. That's going to wrap it up here from High Point, as High Point will win the Midget Championship 14-8. I'm Dan Cleary. We'll see you again soon on Channel 10 and MugsMedia.com.